Dr. No Show on WHITradio.org.
Good morning. You're listening to the Morning Buzz on WHITradio.org. I am your host, Kayleigh. With us today in the studio is Lizzett and Mr. P. For the remainder of the week, Brandon isn't going to be able to be with us, but I'm sure we'll manage somehow.
We will.
Yeah. So now for our headline. Obama is to pitch an immigration reform today in Nevada. After failing to press the issue during President Obama's first 4 years in office, he has made it a top legislative priority of his second term. Obama came under criticism from Latino activists for failing to deliver on a 2008 campaign promise to make immigration reform a priority of his first term, so he's doing that. Exit polls in November have indicated that Latino voters have given overwhelming support to Obama over the GOP challenger, Mitt Romney, who had advocated for a policy that amounted to forcing undocumented immigrants to deport themselves. While in Nevada, Obama is to press for quick action on immigration reform and share more details about his immigration proposal, which indicates a path to citizenship for 11 million undocumented immigrants.
Wow.
I wanted just to comment on that it seems like the Republicans and Democrats have gotten together on this, but the Republicans have pushed through a more comprehensive security wall there by New Mexico, Arizona.
Right.
They want more protection, so they've got a little bit what they want, and I think the president's got a lot what he wanted. So it's about time.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how it turns out, because his speech is supposed to go on today around 2 o'clock, I believe.
Right.
School news is actually High-Tech Spirit Week this week. Yesterday was Twin Day. Today is Corporate Tuesday. And tomorrow, I believe, is supposed to be 70s and Hippies Day. Thursday, you can dress up as your favorite superhero or supervillain. And Friday is supposed to be High-Tech or Hometown Spirit Day. So if you have any jersey, sweatshirts or that for your hometown or for High-Tech, you can wear that Friday. Tomorrow, make sure to dress as a hippie or someone from the 70s.
Why do they do that?
Spirit Week?
What's the purpose?
Well, last week was midterms.
Oh, okay. It's just for 1 week. It's not every week. Okay. All right.
And actually, AIS Spirit Week is next week, too.
Okay.
It's kind of weird.
Yes. But it's different. We don't have Hippie Day or nothing too outrageous.
Well, here's Lizzett with some celebrity gossip. That's new.
So Kate Hudson and her fiancé Matthew Bellamy have decided to partner up and design a red carpet inspired capsule collection for Ann Taylor. He says working with Ann Taylor has been a great experience, and there is a really wonderful connection between Kate and the designer of the store. She's designing dresses and more casual wear as well, but it still has a spice. It still has spice and sophistication to it. Kate Hudson is known to be very bohemian, so this will add a different view to her, I guess.
Yeah, that should be interesting. I'd actually like to see what she comes up with them.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Any input, Mr.
Kate Hudson. Kate
yes.
Hudson, fashion.
That's
well, we know Lizzett wants to be a fashion designer or in fashion.
Well, not designer, but in the fashion business.
Industry. Yeah. And I haven't been following Kate Hudson too much, but I guess she dresses pretty well, right?
Yes, she does. She's always very well dressed.
Yeah. Well, I don't think about it at night, but it's not something I'm conscious about. But I know you're interested in it. You probably are interested in it. So where I am is basically sports. You like, I like
We
that.
like
but
fashion.
You like
Yeah.
fashion.
Yes.
So
You're going to be without Brandon this week, so no more sport.
no more
segment.
sports. We have to do a little sport. What do you call it? Rehab.
Yeah. Well, for today in history, King George III died in 1820 today. President William McKinley was born in 1843. 2 years after that, The Raven was first published, and in 1964, Dr. Strangelove premiered. Stanley Kubrick's black comic masterpiece, Dr. Strangelove, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb, opened in theaters for both critical and popular acclaim. The movie's popularity was evident, and still is evident, of changing attitudes toward the atomic weapons and the concept of nuclear deterrence.
Do you know who King George was? The third?
Wasn't that Mad George? King
What?
Mad George?
Mad
King
George. He was the king during the Revolutionary War.
Yep.
And he went mad near the end of his reign there. But I think they had a movie on him. They made a movie about 10, 15 years ago.
It's actually really good.
It is very good. Yes, I forget who stars in it, but he did a wonderful job.
Mm-hmm.
And what are the other things in history?
In 1843, President William McKinley was born.
1843. Okay.
1843, sorry. And also 2 years after that, The Raven was first published.
By Edgar Allan Poe.
Yep.
Do you know what town he was born in, or he's famous for?
Not exactly.
There's a football team named after one of his plays or one of his stories. Baltimore.
All right.
Baltimore Ravens. Okay. The Raven is one of his famous stories.
He's very dark.
Dark.
Very gothic.
I like it.
He died, I think, in a subway station. He was only about 40, 41, and somehow he fell in front of a subway.
A subway station?
Yeah.
That's fishy.
I don't know. If
Subway,
it's
that
fishy.
seems a little too modern.
It does. Can you look up on Wikipedia Edgar Allan Poe and find out how he died?
Well, I can do that because Lizzett has some today's birthdays for us.
Yes.
Okay.
So for today's birthdays, actor singer Noel Harrison is 79. Actress Catherine Ross is 73. Actor Tom Selleck is 68. Actor.
You have a phone call.
Oh. Hello?
Hello.
Somebody called in. Well, that's one of our first. They hung up also, but go ahead. Sorry to interrupt you, but if you see that, Kayleigh, when you see that flashing, that means somebody's trying to call us, which we encourage you to do at any time. 845-8199 or 854-8224.
Right.
8229. Excuse me. All right.
Okay, so singer Charlie Wilson of the Gap Band is 60. Talk show host Oprah Winfrey is 59. Actress Diane Delano is 56. Guitarist Johnny Spamito is 54. And singer Adam Lambert is 31. But I want to give you a small bio on Oprah Winfrey. She was born today, January 29th, in 1954. She is an American media talk show host, actress, producer, and philanthropist. Winfrey is best known for her self-titled multi-award-winning talk show, The Oprah Winfrey Show, which was the highest-rated program of its kind in history and was nationally syndicated from 1986 to 2011. She has been ranked the richest African American of the 20th century, the greatest black philanthropist in American history, and was for a time the world's only black billionaire. She is also, according to some assessments, the most influential woman in the world. So that is a little on Oprah.
to clarify Edgar Allan Poe's death,
Right.
he was found wandering the streets of Baltimore, a little delirious. He was then brought to Washington Medical College, where he died of either congestion of the brain or alcoholism. It's not entirely sure because his certificate of death and his autopsy were both lost.
Thank you. And what year was that?
It was 1849.
I don't think the subways were in.
No, that's what I was like.
I don't know where I got that, but I know it was kind of a mysterious death.
Yeah, because he was found wearing clothes that weren't actually his own.
Wow.
Wow.
And so, like, they found, like, he was wandering the streets and in need of medical assistance immediately.
Wow. That's
well.
How old was he again?
He was like in his 40s.
Yeah.
But earlier, a lot of people are saying that since his wife died of alcoholism, it led to more him drinking much heavier.
Mm-hmm.
Well, aside from that random fact, I have more random facts for you.
Okay.
It's actually moisture, not air, which causes superglue to dry. 60 Minutes on CBS is the only TV show to not have a theme song or music. Bulletproof vests, fire escapes, windshield wipers, and laser printers were all invented by women. And in all three Godfather films, when you see oranges, there's actually a death or a very close call coming up soon.
Did not know that, but I know in Godfather 1 when Don Vito was buying oranges and fruit, very shortly after that he was gunned down. So I can't recall oranges from Godfather 2 when that appeared.
Well, now we'll just have to rewatch those.
What?
Now we just have to rewatch those.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It was on last night, Goodfellas, which is a good movie by Martin Scorsese. It's about East Brooklyn and the mafia there. I think it won an Academy Award for Best Director or Best Film. But again, mafia films are very popular, usually if they're well done.
True.
Okay, what else do we have?
To finish up the show, I have the weather. Right now it is 45 degrees, cloudy, but it actually does for once feel like the temperature it is. For today, expect mostly cloudy conditions with temperatures rising steadily near the low 40s. Wind is light and it can vary towards the end of the day. Tomorrow is supposed to be cloudy in the early with showers in the afternoon. The high is 56, winds south at 5 to 25 miles per hour. The chance of rain is 50% throughout most of the day. So expect tomorrow to be cloudy with rain in the afternoon and very high winds for what we're used to this week.
All right. I think they even said it could hit 60. So that's quite a bit of difference from last week, isn't it, Lizzett?
Yes.
The percent of rising up to 60 is actually going down as the days as week is progressing. So it's kind of like people are hoping for 60, but most likely we're just going to hit the mid 40s as the highest we get.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Really?
Because tomorrow is like maybe 50s, but it's not going to go as high as 60. That's what a lot of people are saying.
And then it goes down from there?
Yeah, tomorrow's definitely going to be the warmest day of the week.
Right. Okay.
But it's also going to rain and be windy.
And a lot of people got some wintry weather yesterday. And
oh, yeah.
There's a lot of rain here, but I think in higher elevations they may have gotten snow.
Well, when I was walking down from class, it was snowing.
Yeah.
And parts of some sidewalks when I was walking home were frozen over.
Right. So, okay. Well, I think we've been fortunate so far this winter.
So far.
We haven't got much snow. We had a very cold week. Last week it was about, somebody said we haven't had that coldest stretch in over 15 years. So you people don't remember probably the cold that winter usually usually brought around here, but we used to have very cold winters. When I grew up, it was sometimes a week would go by without it even getting into the teens.
Wow.
I mean, at night it would drop down to 0 or -2, and the winters were a lot colder and a lot snowier. We have a little bit of a climate change going on here in our area. I think in New York we don't have the weather. The winters are not as severe, and I think the summers are a little warmer than I can remember. And so that is what we're facing.
Well, this is pretty much our show. Thank you for tuning in, and have a great day from all of us here at the Morning Buzz. So, have a nice day and enjoy Spirit Week.
You're listening to the Dr. No Show on WHI.